Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dragon again. I hope you guys are doing well. Um, this isn't a fight video or stream video. I just wanted to share something that was brought to my attention. Though not recently, I have seen it happen to me against other characters. But the match that I played recently against the Horeng, it happened and I was mentally stunned because I couldn't believe what I was watching. I lost that match, but it wasn't for the lack of not, giving it my all or trying and all that. But Tekken 8, man, I've mentioned in other people's stream, like via the comment section, that this game is chaos, which it is. It is kind of chaotic, so that's why a lot of people are stepping back or retiring and stuff. I'm just one of the few ones that want to push through the chaos and fight. In a finished product in art, you're not supposed to have your art be chaotic. Prior to the art, you want to have chaos, which is brainstorming. And then, anyway, I digress. When I was playing this whole ring, I lost, but I wanted to show you what was happening to me. I think this happened to me at least 4 times in about 3 or 4 rounds that I lost. Very weird stuff, right? And you can explain it to me in the comments if you're interested in watching the video. Yeah, this actually happened to me. Let me see if I can recreate it. Did you see that? And then I got launched. The whole rank would do a launcher. Whoop. The whole rank would do a launcher from 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 back turn. Did you see that? I ended up, and I thought it wouldn't happen this time. But a lot of the times when I was fighting this Horeng, I ended up behind the Horeng after I initiated this move. I did that because when I was fighting the Horeng, he was spamming down 3+4. You know, a lot of Horengs do that these days, right? He was spamming this move, so I had a good read. Eventually, I started to read it, and I said, "Huh, I can move this way and try this. Perhaps I can catch," because he goes forward. You see, he goes forward. But Law's sidestep 3+4 completely whiffs. I end up behind him and I get him. I actually have that match saved. If people want to watch the match, you know what I mean, I can try to put it on there and load the match. It's in my replays, you know. And I was like, holy fuck, dude. I was playing a PC guy. But did you see that? You know, the move goes, and I was at close. You see, the move has a far range. The sidestep 3+4 has a decent range, but you see, it randomly connected now. See, now it disappears. But this game is pure chaos. Just when you think you want to do something intelligent, or maybe if I did this move, it would have worked. It would have connected. But you gotta understand, you get more bang for your. You see this? Like, there's no reason why this move. And mind you, like I said, it's not the first time I've noticed. I've noticed, this move going through my opponent's body when I fight Lily. When I fight Lily, mostly the female characters. It happened when I played Dragunov and Claudio. When I play Dragunov and Claudio, when they're sidestepping, mind you, I'm sidestepping, and to activate this move, you have to sidestep. I can't show you Dragunov and Claudio right now. You just have to maybe take my word for it, or don't take my word for it. But I'm letting you know it. This happened to me. Sometimes when people are sidestepping and I'm sidestepping at the same time, they're not ducking or doing anything. This move will completely whiff. They did something to the Hurtbox of this move, or the Hitbox, right? They reduced while expanding Law's Hurtbox, which is the disease that they gave him in Tekken 8. They gave him this disease. That's why he could barely move. They reduced his hitboxes of his move, so they want him to get hit, but he's not allowed to hit someone else. By reducing his hitbox, you have to be careful where you place your strikes, or you're likely to get counter hit because you're going to whiff. They did that. That's the disease they gave him in Tekken 8. They gave him this disease. Most Law players know what I'm talking about. People that don't use law have no idea what I'm talking about. Law will whiff when he's not supposed to whiff. Whether it's a juggle or wall combo and all that stuff, he will whiff. So you have to adjust fire to prevent him from whiffing. And that instance is the instance I'm showing you here, which it's random. It may whiff or it may not whiff when it feels like hitting. Now it's connecting. See? You see the distance? It's supposed to happen like this. It's you see, depending on that strange, and I could be when I'm closer, you know. You would think when you're close like this, you see, when you think when you're that close, it will work. You would think that, but it doesn't. You know, and especially when I played this, I believe I was on this side. Let me see something. Did you see that? Did you see that? Even that, this happened to me when I fought that Horang, and I got launched for it. By timing him and reading him, I said, okay, this guy's gonna do this slow. Let me see, and I do this way. Now, yes, I could have done this. I could have. Let me see something. See, it's slower. See? So the right thing to do is to put my, you know, Law is, there's a hop step there, you know, Law hops. You know what I mean? There's a little hop. He's airborne at that stage. See? He really is. So you can put those legs, you know what I mean, in your ass. Pause. Excuse my French. He's airborne when he does this, and he pulls out a mid. There's a mid check there into a high. And sometimes when I fight Lily, both moves would whiff. Depending if Lily steps, not even duck. If Lily steps, I whiff. It happens sometimes, not all the time, but it does happen. In this case, Horang goes into a ducking state. I do this and I whiff, as you guys saw. It's fucking insane, man. This game is chaos. It's pure fucking chaos. I paid for this product. I'm trying to enjoy it. Like I've mentioned before on stream, these morons are not the only ones creating art. I draw comic books and I try to smooth out the errors. You know, my friend actually proofreads my work because you have to write, right? My friend, and he's a very harsh critic. You didn't spell this right. You don't know what you're spelling. Write, because he's an English major. Write the sentence properly. You're being an idiot. All that shit. So when you write, you need somebody to proofread your stuff. These morons out here, they take your money, release the product, and no one is proofreading these things. They're not checking out for bugs. They're like, you know, just obliterating people's hitbox and hurtboxes, doing whatever they feel like, and they ask you for $75, $80 later. You know what I mean? They release all kinds of garbage. They don't go inside and proofread or smoothen their games, work on their fucking net codes. You know what I mean? Work on the balancing, the cheating. They don't do all that, but they need your money. I was forced to buy Anna Williams because I needed to train against her. Everybody's going to be forced to buy Anna Williams. That's the only way you can rank, because she is the gatekeeper of rank. You go and rank, it's all Anna, or the female characters. I was forced to buy, and I never wanted to buy Anna, but I was forced to do that because you cannot practice against her or play against her if you don't get these drills and practice in. That's how fucked up this game is. You can't use logic and intelligence to play. You have to drill upon drill your mind to avoid the puddle, as they say, right? Or to avoid the stupidity of this game, you have to constantly drill in your mind. So that's something I experienced when I played Horang. Now I have to figure out what distance is safe for me to either hit this or whip it. I have to find the distance now, because it's weird, you know? You whiffing a mid against someone in a crouched state. It's not like the guy is. There's an Art of Phoenix. Even Art of Phoenix, when Ling Xiaoyu goes into Art of Phoenix, you're gonna whiff your mids. This game is pure chaos, man. So somebody needs to explain to me in the comment section or make a video. You know, a dragon cannon is the distance here is equal to the plus there, and this have to shift here so that you can connect this move. Sorry, so you can connect this move here. The Hurtbox increased here, so you can then expand the hitbox there. Therefore, you can connect the move. What the fuck? Yeah, somebody has to explain it to me because I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Do you understand? To me, the move just goes through his body, and it's fucking insane. That's what I experienced. I have the match if y'all want to see it. I believe, hopefully, he's still safe, but it's crazy. It was a crazy match. I did eventually lose though, but I took notes, and I couldn't believe what I was watching or playing. I'm gonna have to catch you guys later, man. I gotta go do stuff. Peace.